which of these three theories, according to you, is the most plausible one?
See, Maria, sabotage is something which is yet in the realm of imagination. One doesn't know. Sabotage has to have a very strong proof. And maybe CBI in their investigation are able to find some proof of that, and then we may reach that conclusion. But as of now, I won't think. I mean, I have been in the railways for a long time, retired also quite some time back.
Yes.
Sabotage as a cause has almost never been there, almost. So this time, because the accident is so big, in my memory, the first time CBI inquiry
Yes,
into a railway
CBI
accident
inquiry, yes, for the first time.
happening.
But sabotage has often happened in the past, Mr. Roy, when fish plates were removed by the Naxals. That was, of course, in the 1990s.
Yeah. That sabotage was a situation which prevailed in the nation at that time.
Yes.
In general, and yes, people did commit mischief by taking off the fish plates. But in this situation, I'm not saying that I rule out sabotage, but in the normal course, things can sometimes go a little this way or that in the normal course. And then somebody trying to fix it quickly can lead to some kind of situation. Because what I clearly can see is a driver is approaching a station with a train running at around 125 kilometers an hour, or even maybe 25, doesn't matter. The driver sees that his signal is green, and the signal green indicates that he will go on the straight line. Therefore, he maintains his speed and keeps going. When he reaches the point, something had either happened before or happened at that moment, because the driver can't turn the train on his own. The train engine turns because of the point setting. If the point setting is not for the main line, the signal cannot be green when the driver approached it. So the signal was, I mean,
Yes,
I would, as a professional railwayman, say
this could be a signaling error
when the driver approached it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
But
we have been very clear, Mr. Roy, that in the past there was a lot of emphasis on human error or a possible, judgment of error by the drivers. That has changed again. Neeti, come in on this. There was a similar accident which was averted in February due to the vigilance of the train driver. Now it has led to a tragedy. Where should accountability rest there?
I have read that letter of February,
yes.
9th February, written by the South Western Railway Principal COM.
Yes.
What he has brought out there is that there is a relay room, and then there is a panel outside the relay room somewhere where connections all go and meet, and then they go to the panel room. So he feels that he found, or perhaps the panel, outside panel, could be opened and things can be done to it. But
so let me ask that question to Neeti. Neeti, where should accountability rest?
Maria, I think at this point, speculating on what happened, who was at fault, is not a very wise choice. I think we need to wait on whatever the committees come out with the report on, and I think that is when we would know what happened and where things went wrong. To speculate right now, I think all the three theories that you have spoken about could find traction in some avenues, but it is a very unfortunate accident that has happened. The government, the minister has been there, the Prime Minister was there, and I think every step has been taken on all levels wherever the help was required. But to speculate at this point, I honestly cannot sit here and tell you what went wrong.
Yes.
But whatever went wrong is being taken under consideration, and the Prime Minister himself has said whoever is at fault is going to be punished. But let's at least wait for the committees to come out with a report that can be acted upon.
Okay. Sujata Paul and JP Majumdar, both of you, both your party chiefs served as Railways Minister. Can they boast a greater safety record? Sujata Paul, coming to you first.
When you're talking about the safety record, this is a government which is indulging in PR right now, because very important to understand, and Mr. Roy would correct me if I'm wrong, that in spite of all the automated systems that exist, there are ground checks which are done by people. And in this case also, people would have been checking the tracks. It's not like they wouldn't have. Now, the government is trying to peddle all these conspiracy theories. We are not, right? It is a clear case of collision followed by derailment. And why do I say it? Because there was a goods train parked over there. There were two trains which were going to come from opposite directions, which were given the signal, and it is obvious that one of them went and collided with the goods train. Now, why did it collide? Because obviously the track had been changed. But wasn't there anybody checking? And I'm going to come to that in a few seconds. Then after that, the second train, which was coming from the opposite direction, and that was also a fast train, it collided. And we saw what happened. Now, why is this happening? The reason is that there is no accountability being fixed other than the fact that the Prime Minister was there. Hang on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Accountability. The question is that a similar accident was averted in February, and that was done because the train driver was very vigilant. Now it has led to a tragedy of this scale. Was accountability fixed then? And where should accountability rest now?
Again, like Ms. Paul, I think you are the one who is indulging in all of these conspiracy theories, ma'am. As a citizen of this country or any normal person, I think I cannot fix an accountability till I know where the fault lies or what the fault was. The accountability will only be fixed once we know where the fault lies. And I think for that, we need to wait for a report to come out. It is you who has been asking, and if you're talking about numbers, ma'am,
Sujata
I think we
here
need to
is
look
saying
at 10 years of UPA government. And
Sujata is saying that the government is doing only PR.
PR, if you're saying that the railway minister was there to help, that was PR, or if the Prime Minister went there to look
They're supposed to go there. It is their responsibility.
The scale of accident and the PM was there, if that is PR, please explain to me what do you think is PR about?
They are supposed to be there. What are you making such a big issue about it? They were supposed to be there. I want you to tell me that the 3.12 lakh vacant positions which are there, do we have these contractual workers who are real Agniveers?
How is that
No, I just want you to tell me. Because this is a systemic problem. This is a policy issue. And accountability. Look, Miss Neeti Jain, accountability has to be fixed because this is a systemic issue. This is a policy issue.
May I
when Mr. No. Let me tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the rail minister, the rail minister has proved that this is a policy failure because he has not been able to do anything since February. Forget the rest of it. And that is why he needs to go. If he is incompetent, he doesn't need to be there. You need to get a competent person to ensure that this kind of situation doesn't arise in the future. That's what I'm saying. So stop saying that when the report comes in, only then will you decide whether he has to go or not go. Get a competent person.
Okay, Mr.
That is
Majumdar.
why.
Mr.